Have you ever found yourself waking up at 3 a.m., night after night, with no clear reason? Your body feels exhausted, your eyes are heavy, but somehow you are fully awake. You look around, the room is quiet, everything is still, and yet your mind is not. Thoughts begin to move, slow at first, then faster. You turn to one side, then the other, waiting, hoping for sleep to return. But it doesn't. And after a while, you stop trying. You just lie there, watching the clock, feeling frustrated and tired at the same time. If this feels familiar, I want you to pay very close attention. Because waking up at 3 a.m. after the age of 60 is not something you should ignore. This is not just about sleep. And it is not simply because you are getting older. In many cases, it is a quiet signal from your body, a warning that something is out of balance. And if this continues night after night, it may begin to affect more than just your sleep. It can slowly impact your memory, your mood, your energy during the day, and even how fast your body ages over time. But here is what most people are told. It's normal. Sleep gets worse with age. And because of that, millions of people simply accept it. They stop asking questions. They stop looking for answers. And they continue living with poor sleep every single night. But the truth is, poor sleep is not a normal part of aging. Let me say that again. It is not normal. What is happening to you has a cause. And in many cases, it is caused by small habits, things you do every day without even thinking about them. Habits that seem harmless, but slowly, quietly, they train your brain to stay awake when it should be resting. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 5 common mistakes that many people over 60 make every night. And mistake number 3 is something most people believe is completely harmless, but it may be the exact reason you keep waking up at 3 a.m. So stay with me, because what you're about to discover may completely change the way you sleep, starting tonight. Now, before we talk about the mistakes, you need to understand what is really happening inside your body. Think of your brain like a switch. During the day, this switch is turned on. It keeps you alert, focused, and awake. At night, this switch is supposed to turn off, so your body can rest, repair, and recover. But after the age of 60, this system becomes more sensitive, more fragile, and easier to disrupt, which means small things, things you may not even notice, can interfere with your ability to sleep. For example, light. If you are watching TV late at night or looking at your phone before bed, your brain receives a very strong signal. It thinks, it's still daytime. And when your brain believes it is daytime, it delays sleep. Even if your body feels tired, your brain refuses to shut down. Now, let's add another factor. Stress. Even small worries about your health, your family, your finances, your body reacts the same way. It activates a system designed to keep you alert. Your heart rate increases slightly, your thoughts become more active, and your body stays in a state of tension. This is helpful during the day, but at night, it becomes a problem. Because instead of calming down, your body stays alert. And when light and stress happen together, your brain receives mixed signals. One signal says, stay awake. Another says, stay alert. And because of that, your brain simply refuses to enter sleep mode. That is why you suddenly wake up at 3 a.m. and cannot fall back asleep. not because of age, but because your body is being pushed out of balance. Now, let's talk about the first mistake: taking long naps during the day. Now, resting is not bad. In fact, a short nap can be very helpful. But this is where many people go wrong. The nap becomes too long. You lie down for a short rest, and suddenly, it turns into 1 hour, or even longer. And this one habit can completely destroy your sleep at night. Here's why. Your body builds something called sleep pressure. The longer you stay awake, the stronger that pressure becomes. And that pressure is what helps you fall asleep at night. But when you take a long nap, you release that pressure too early. So when nighttime comes, your body is not ready for sleep. You may feel tired, but your brain does not feel the need to rest. And that is why you lie in bed, awake, frustrated, waiting for sleep. The solution is simple. Keep your nap short. About 15 to 20 minutes is enough. Just enough to refresh your body without stealing your sleep later. Now, the second mistake: drinking too much water or taking certain medications right before going to bed. It seems harmless. In fact, many people believe it is a healthy habit. But at night, your body works differently. When you drink too close to bedtime, your bladder does not wait until morning. Instead, it wakes you up. And each time you wake up, your sleep cycle is interrupted. Even if you fall asleep again, your body may not return to deep sleep. So you wake up feeling tired, foggy, and low on energy. And there is another danger. Getting up in the dark, while still half asleep, increases the risk of falling. Especially after 60, this can be very serious. Now, this is the most important mistake, and almost everyone does it. Lying in bed, trying to force yourself to sleep. You close your eyes, you turn, you adjust your pillow, you wait. But the more you try, the more awake you feel. Here is what is really happening. When you stay in bed awake for too long, your brain starts learning something dangerous. It begins to associate your bed, not with sleep, but with frustration, with thinking, with being awake. And once that pattern is built, sleep becomes harder, every single night. This is how temporary sleep problems turn into long-term insomnia. And here is the truth. The more you try to force sleep, the more your brain resists it. So what should you do instead? If you cannot fall asleep after about 20 minutes, get out of bed. Go somewhere calm, read a book, or listen to soft music. Wait until you feel sleepy again, then come back. This simple habit can retrain your brain. Now, let's continue. Another very common mistake is using your phone or watching TV right before bed. It feels relaxing. After a long day, you sit down, scroll through your phone, or watch something on TV, trying to wind down. But here is what most people don't realize. The light from screens, especially at night, sends a powerful signal to your brain. A signal that says, it's still daytime. And when your brain believes it is daytime, it delays the release of your natural sleep signal. So even if your body feels tired, your brain stays active, alert, engaged. And that is why, after using your phone or watching TV, you lie in bed, feeling awake, unable to fall asleep. This is not just a habit, it is confusion inside your brain. And when it happens every night, it slowly trains your body to stay awake at the wrong time. The solution is simple, but powerful. Turn off all screens, at least 1 hour before bedtime. Instead, choose something calm. Read a physical book, sit in soft lighting, or simply allow your mind to slow down. Give your brain the right signal and it will help your body prepare for sleep. Now, let's talk about one more mistake that most people never think about: the temperature of your bedroom. As we get older, it is very common to feel colder at night. So what do many people do? They close the windows, turn on the heater, and keep the room warm. It feels comfortable, safe. But here is the hidden problem. Your body actually needs to cool down to enter deep sleep. This drop in body temperature is a natural signal that tells your brain it is time to rest. But when the room is too warm, that signal is blocked. Your body cannot fully relax. So instead of deep sleep, you stay in a lighter state. And that is why you may fall asleep at first, but wake up again in the middle of the night. Sometimes more than once. And many people don't even realize it. They just wake up, feeling tired, without knowing why. The solution is simple. Keep your room slightly cool, around 20 to 22 degrees Celsius or 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Not cold, but cool enough for your body to naturally relax. A small change can make a very big difference. Now, let's bring everything together. Because improving your sleep does not require complicated solutions. It starts with small changes, done consistently. Here are 3 simple things you can start tonight. First, your breathing. When your mind feels restless, your body follows. So you need to calm it down. Try this simple pattern. Breathe in slowly for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. Then breathe out gently for 8 seconds. Repeat this a few times. This helps calm your nervous system and tells your body that it is safe to rest. Second, your environment. Keep your room slightly cool. Reduce light. Remove distractions. Create a space that signals your brain this is a place for sleep. Third, gentle support from nutrition. A warm cup of chamomile tea can help your body relax. Some people also benefit from magnesium, which may support better sleep. But always remember, before taking anything new, talk to your doctor. These are small changes, but when done consistently, they can completely transform your sleep. Because better sleep does not come from doing more. It comes from doing the right things at the right time. A good night's sleep is not just about rest. It is one of the most powerful ways to protect your brain, your memory, and your overall health. Sleep is the foundation of how we age. When you sleep well, your body repairs, your mind stays sharp, your energy improves, and your days become easier. So if you keep waking up at night, do not ignore it. Do not accept it as normal. Your body is trying to tell you something, and now you understand what it might be. If this video helped you, share it with someone your age, because they might be going through the same thing without understanding why. And I would like to hear from you. What time do you usually wake up at night? Leave a comment below, and let's talk about it.